the food we eat. But we can't get vitamin D from the food we eat enough, because we need vitamin D in much, much larger amount.
So,
yeah, vitamin D3 is the one that is compatible with our body. You can take D2, but the body has to action it. And the process of actioning is the one that becomes a little bit slower. Let's say you're in hospital, you've been diagnosed with heart attack, you've had heart attack, you have vascular problems. I do think that vitamin D raised up will be very serious to your health compared to waiting for the sun to do it. I remember back home when we were growing up, there was.
We about to start, but we're gonna start with.
I could get on the other side. Back and find if I said
No. Okay. Just back on. All right. Okay. It'll pop back. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, Brother Banda.
Okay.
Let's have a word of prayer. Father in heaven, as we come down to the last meeting this evening, Lord, I know there's a lot of questions in all of our minds, all of my hearts, Lord, so may, as we go into the last message for this Sabbath afternoon, we pray for your continued blessings upon all things. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, one song, everybody stand on one opening song here.
We got some people that
Oh, y'all come on. I got the mic ready for
Okay, if everybody would please turn your song books to page 354. Page 354. Stand up for Jesus. Say amen when you're there. Amen. Okay,
we all stand.
yeah, stand up. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Stand up for Jesus, ye soldiers of the cross.
Lift high his royal banner, it must not suffer loss. From victory to victory, his army shall he lead, till every foe is vanquished, and Christ is Lord indeed. Stand up for Jesus, the trumpet call obey. For through the mighty conflict in his glorious day, he that amen now serve him against unnumbered foes. Let courage rise with danger, and strength to strength oppose. Stand up for Jesus, stand in his strength alone. The arm of flesh will fail you, you dare not trust your own. Put on the gospel armor, and watching unto prayer, where duty calls on danger, be ever wanting there. Stand up for Jesus, the strife will not be long. This day the noise of battle the next the victor's song. To him that overcometh, a crown of life shall be. He with the King of glory shall reign eternally.
Amen. Thank you. Well, Brother Banda, it's all yours.
Thank you. All right, let's have a word of prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for bringing us up this afternoon. Be with us. You fed us with a meal. Let that meal not go into our eyes, but be in our body, that we can hear your word. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Now remember, when it comes, if you have a question or anything, Malachi has the mic, so he'll run right over to you.
Yes.
Amen.
Now, this is just a matter of,
We'll walk.
I want you to know, this is not a lecture. It's a discussion. I have put here longevity because we don't want to prematurely die, do we?
No.
If you want to die, that is suicide. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. But to make a long story short is that we got to eat right food, right time, and get enough rest, drink enough water, all those 9 yards. But I'm not going to go into those. I'm just going to give you the essential vitamins for longevity and health, the power of herbs in promoting longevity. We are not going to go that. This is just a decoy. I want you to have time to interact with me. You can ask any question that is not related to this or whatever you have in mind. But this is just to study.
Dr. Brown,
Yes.
you want that on?
You don't have to if you don't need it. Because I got mine here. But if you want to see what I have here, you can put it up there.
I think that's what he wanted. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Because this thing was in my face, and I don't really know how to cut it off.
No, don't bother that while you're bothering that. That's
So
what
he
we're
can
going,
put-
that ain't gonna do with that.
Oh, it
It
doesn't?
has to be hooked up from there to there.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's the phone.
See, I don't know.
Here.
I'll leave it alone.
Then you know how to turn it on, but no, you don't. That phone will have.
On the book Counsels for the Church, page 106, paragraph number 1, it reads this way. If the moral sensibilities of Christians were aroused upon the subject of temperance in all things, they could, by their example, commencing at their tables, help those who are weak in self-control. Who are almost powerless to resist the cravings of appetite. You see the first part of it? I'm going to go ahead and repeat for you. If the moral sensibilities of Christians were aroused upon the subject of temperance in all things, they could, by their example, commencing at their tables, help those who are weak in self-control, who are almost powerless to resist the cravings of appetite. Then what I've put in the underline is very powerful. If we could realize that the habits we form in this life will affect our eternal interests, that our eternal destiny depends upon strictly temperate habits, we would work to the point of strict temperance in eating and drinking. So when we sit down at the table, we are not only feeding the tummy, but we are preparing our mind to hold eternal secrets and understand them, align ourselves with God, be able to resist the devil. I do believe that if we have that perspective, we would be better Christians than we are now. Here are the supplements, but I want you to know that vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, follow me, and zinc, those are the core nutrients. The rest you see there, I do think the body can make them once you have the core nutrients and from the food we eat. So,
No, what type of magnesium are you talking about?
magnesium glycinate is highly absorbable, but there are other 8 magnesiums that you can have. Just exclude magnesium oxide. Anything that magnesium oxide is just like a rock. You want a mineral that is attached to magnesium. You have zinc picolinate, zinc gluconate, zinc, because that is an amino acid that is attached to your magnesium or to your, that is to your magnesium, which is, magnesium, it's a mineral.
Correct.
Yeah. So it has to be attached to an amino acid for it to get into the system.
So you want magnesium gluconate?
Gluconate, picolinate, and the rest. But oxide, no, it's very low on the side. Let me see if I have a slide so you can just copy it. Hold on a minute, we're gonna come back. I think it might be at the end of this presentation, which we are not gonna go. Oh no.
Our little friend.
Go back.
Oh.
Go back.
Hold on a minute, hold on. There we go. You went to this one? Were you there? I wanted to look at if I have a slide that has good magnesium and bad magnesium. That's what I was looking for.
So it's vitamin D3, zinc, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids.
Yeah, and B vitamins, yes.
And all B vitamins?
Yeah, all B vitamins. You got to get them inconclusive. But what I always advise people is that, for example, people that are having difficulty walking, high blood pressure, they have cancer, they need to isolate. Take the whole complete B vitamins, but get in isolated form B6, B9, B12, and B1. Because go ahead.
I take B6
by itself.
B12.
By itself.
I don't know if I take B1.
No, that's the reason why I'm saying.
Take B9 though. Okay.
You don't take B9?
No. I take just a multi B.
B complex.
B
yes.
Complex.
Yes.
But then I take an addition.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to advise people to do, because the B complex itself, there isn't enough to meet the needs, a daily needs that you have. For example, B12. If you just take in multivitamin, you're going to be acting crazy. What I mean by crazy, you won't know it, but people will notice. Because you'll be weird.
In what way?
What I'm saying is B12, B9, and B6, These are very, very crucial for functioning as human beings. You have to have those in addition to B1, B2, B3, B5, B7. Those need to be. So what I was telling you before you came in, I was saying that it's better for you to have the B complex as such, but isolate B12, take it individually. You're not going to remove it on B complex because what they put in B complex is not enough for your needs. So you got to take an extra on that one. B3, you're fine because you only need 50 milligrams for B3. In actual fact, the RDA, when they formulated it, you only need 3 milligrams when they formulated it. But the way how we eat and we live, you need more. So when you have your B complex, you want to get extra B12. You want to get extra B9, which is folate. Because most people are not eating vegetables. Yeah, you eat vegetables, but I'm saying you are an exception.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. You see, I'm seeing people on a larger scale. So I know when a person comes to me, as they walk coming towards me, I have a sense of understanding that deficient in that, deficient in that. When the blood work comes, those are checked. Yeah. You see, it's like a teacher in class. He knows his students. When John is absent, the class is different. But when John is there, the class is totally different. So when you call me, when you call me and say, Brother Banda, can you help with me? My first question always has been, what is your vitamin D level? Because this is where our health is hinged. I don't care what everybody tells you. You can take all the herbs you want to, but if you don't have enough vitamin D, more than likely, something is gonna, you may not get sick regularly, but something is gonna happen because vitamin D modulates the genes. So if your vitamin D level goes down to a certain level, the genes that protect us from diseases begin to what? Turn off. And the genes that give us diseases are turned on. Then we begin to have problems. Either we have muscle aches, cramps. It's not only magnesium that stops cramps. Vitamin D deficiency can increase that. Yeah. Yeah. Allergies. Yes.
So my question is, how much vitamin D3 should we take? Oh, if we want to have an increased amount of vitamin D3, how much should we take?
Okay. The RDA that the Institute of Medicine established is contrary to the studies that have been done. Every pound of your body weight requires 35 international units of vitamin D. 35 international units. So you take your body weight, you multiply it by 35. That's what you need every day to survive. Now, if you are already low, if you take 35, are you going to raise it? No. That's common sense. I'm saying that every day, every day you need 35 international units per pound of your body weight. So you are already low. So you need to increase that 35 maybe to 40 per pound of your body weight. That means over time, what happened? There we go. That means we have to increase it so that we can reach a threshold. Always test your vitamin D. I think last time when I was here, I gave you guys the place where you don't have to depend on your doctor to check your vitamin D. It's $47.
47?
$47. Yeah. You can afford $47.
Yes.
Check it twice a year. And you want your numbers to be no less than 85. If you put in that range, you'll never be admitted in the hospital. And you have eliminated 90% of all causes of mortality. I'll explain that because I know some people are saying, you are lying. But I'm going to explain to you. When your vitamin D level is high, you're very careful. Your brain works. You see better. You think better. You act better. You can avoid problems. When you're driving on the road, somebody runs in front of you, the bear is not going to come at the light of the church. You're going to brake and say, my goodness, I hope he's doing fine. Instead, you know what I mean.
Another question, and what if you have elevated alkaline phosphate? Elevated alkaline phosphate. In other words, I guess.
Yeah, that's vitamin D deficiency.
Okay. So you
raise your vitamin D, all those numbers are going to come. Because alkaline phosphate comes from your liver. And when you don't have enough vitamin D, your liver is not going to be able to clear that. That's why it will be circulating in your blood.
So you said international
units. IU. Vitamin D is measured. Vitamin D is measured in IUs.
So I need 6,000.
So what you have to do is to make sure twice a year measure your vitamin D. Lifeextension.com is where you can buy your vitamin D test. I remember I've been using lifeextension.com pretty much for about maybe I would say 15 years. That's where I get my vitamin D test. I measure it twice a year to make sure that my numbers don't go down. Now, if the numbers go up, I don't want you to be agitated. You know, when it comes above, just be like 41, the doctors begin, back off on your vitamin D. It's too high, back off. I'm not saying you should defy your doctor's recommendation, but that's what medicine is for. Tell me Adam was having vitamin D of 30 nanograms per deciliter. He was out in nature there. The body regulates itself if everything else is in place. The higher your vitamin D, the better you're going to be. Sleep-wise, illnesses, flus, cough, disabilities. I even have seen my clients who are autistic. I've seen my clients who are autistic. When they take vitamin D, it transforms them.
How old they are?
From age 2 to 18.
So it's helping, even autistic.
Yeah. If you have a neighbor that has an autistic child, introduce them to vitamin D. Remember, vitamin D is not going to work by itself. It has to have magnesium on board and it has to have zinc on board. And most autistic children do not absorb zinc, whether from food or from supplements. It has to have another binder. So you need vitamin D, you need magnesium, and the zinc to work together. If you have an illness, if you have an illness, that illness, no matter what it is connected to vitamin D deficiency. All sicknesses that we suffer under the sun, if you just stay a little bit longer on the sun or take a little more supplements of vitamin D, you will overcome it. You will definitely overcome it. I've seen it.
A problem today that if you even go to the beach, you see what people are doing. They put this sunscreen lotion on them.
Yeah, I'll talk about those things.
And they're missing everything.
Yeah, sunscreen.
But it's a block.
Yeah, it blocks your vitamin B to get into your system. The reason why many people have sunburn is because of the foods they are eating. Remember, any fat you eat is going to make you have that fat on your skin.
So you mean if you eat right, you will never ever burn if you go to the sun?
If you eat rice and vegetables, if you eat rice, vegetables,
Beans, right?
yeah, you can go in the sun. Nothing's going to happen.
So it's deficiency. What you it's oils.
It's the oil that you cook in the food. For example, canola oil, sunflower oil.
What's the best one?
Olive oil is good, but also remember, that's another vegetable oil. You can't cook with it. You're going to change it, transform.
What's the best oil?
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Yeah. We don't eat animal products. I was telling someone who eats fatback, I said, listen, that is better than what you put on there. He had 2 oils on the table when I was visiting him. There was a fatback up there, and there was canola oil in a big jar like this. Then I said, what do you do with that? He said, we fry our pig in there. You know, when you're a medical missionary, I'm telling you, you get in the homes that in normal circumstances, they not allow you to get in there. When I go there, I don't dress like the way I'm dressing.
How do you dress?
Just shabby, like a normal person. You see, I wear a tie when I'm invited to speak at the church. But most of the times, I'm just a regular guy. Then I sit down. When I go into the home, I always like to sit at the kitchen table.
To see, absorb what they eat.
So I'm going to choose the seat that is facing the refrigerator on the part of where the door opens to. So that if I sit here and the door opens to me, I won't see nothing. But I want the door to open to where I'm sitting so I can see. Within half a minute, I have scanned the whole refrigerator and I know where the problems are coming from.
Dr. Banda, what do you think about wheat product?
Go ahead. He's giving you.
What do you think about wheat product? You know, like if you're baking your own bread, don't using yeast, using starter.
That's very good. That's the skill. Remember, I told you talent. That's the skill. You bake your own bread. That means you're gonna choose ingredients that are comparable with the body. For example, you're not gonna turn your bread with canola oil.
No.
You're going to use coconut oil, or you're going to use olive oil.
It's not oil at all in the bread. It's just wheat, water, and salt.
There you go. But do you know that for you to get all the vitamins from the vegetables you eat, you need to have some kind of oil.
Mm-hmm.
You see, in vegetables, you have vitamin A. Mm-hmm. We also have vitamin D. We have vitamin E. These are fat-soluble vitamins that need fat in order for
Need
you to
oil.
absorb them.
Okay.
So that's why you need the what?
Oil.
Oil. You remember Abraham, when the visitors came,
Yeah.
he said, I got a little oil and a little flour. Can I make you something to eat?
Okay.
Because these nutrients cannot get into our system if you don't have that oil. That's why we have fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins. Does that make sense?
So what I understand is that vitamins from vegetables not absorbing very well without fat, right? It have to be some oil.
Yes. For example, when you are cooking your vegetables, okay, you can steam them,
Right.
put it on the table. There has to be some kind of fat to go along with your vegetables for you to get it vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin D that is in your fat, in your vegetables.
Another question. What if you, for example, making like a sauce from sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds? Is it considered like oil?
Yes, that's what you do.
Or avocados.
You can cut avocado in your salad. You don't have to put actual oil.
So this is kind of considered like an oil too, right?
Yeah.
It's a fat.
It's a fat. I mean fat.
Yeah. Oil is fat.
Yeah.
Good fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fats.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, he answered the question. I was wondering what type of oil to use, but realizing that if you just put the avocado in the meal itself,
Yes.
then it'll help you to get the good things out of like the vegetables that you cooked. You didn't cook with oil, right?
Yeah. For example, you are having a salad. You don't have to go to Walmart to buy salad dressing. You see, you can take let me just give you an example. You can take chia seed, 2 tablespoons, put in a high-speed blender. Okay, are you following?
Yeah.
Then you take pumpkin seeds, you put in a high-speed blender. Then you can add a little bit of water, or you can just grind them turn into powder, and you can mix your vegetables and eat them. The vegetables, you're going to absorb all the vitamins you need because chia seed, flax seed is an oil that can turn that to help you absorb all the vitamins that are in your vegetables. Yes, ma'am.
Like an autistic child, you said that vitamin D and zinc and magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
But if they eat meat, will that help?
Huh?
That deteriorate when they eat meat and all other kind of junk?
No.
But that'll still help them.
Eating.
Now they eat meat, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
But with the vitamins and all that.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you this, okay? Vegetarian diet is a God-given diet, okay? No questions about it. It can extend your life. But you can be on a vegetarian diet, you don't sleep. It will nullify all the benefits that you have. Because the body cannot regenerate if you are not asleep.
So sleep is key.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many people can fix fuel pump of a car when the car is running?
Right.
You can't. That's the example that I'm giving to you guys. If you don't sleep, you are not regenerating your system.
So vitamin D. Need vitamin D.
Yeah, sleep. Focus on sleep and get enough sleep at night. If you go to sleep at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock you're up, until in the morning, you miss the cleaning up crew. Because the cleaning up crew is coming, it has already gone. Don't burn the night oil. Go to sleep. If you want to burn the night oil, burn in the early hours of the night. Not the early hours of the night, but early hours of the morning. I'm sorry.
Well, I asked you, with an autism child, even though to give them vitamin D and
To help sleep?
no, to counteract that their reaction, but they eat meat and junk. I said, will the vitamin help
Oh,
in
no.
a way?
What has spoiled there, they eat meat and junk.
Yeah.
Okay?
So that wouldn't help.
No. It's just like mopping the floor without turning the faucet.
Okay.
You're mopping the floor and the water is coming. You're going to mop forever.
For autism, though, you have to see what is causing that imbalance, because it could be heavy metals. From some medicines, there could be heavy metals. So there are things that you can do, like, add cilantro in the diet. That help to flush out the heavy metals. Some people are able to do that, like make a pesto with cilantro and some of those seeds, like sunflower seeds or chia seeds or something else, and some lemon juice and what else? A pesto like that with cilantro. That helps, but also the magnesium. So you just have to take it from different angles, magnesium and vitamin D. But if it's heavy metals, you have to do that. If it's a deficiency in something, so that's why the blood tests come in handy. It could be a problem with the microbiome. So, like the functional testing is necessary. So, so you don't just hit in the dark. You don't know what you're doing. But I mean, meat is not good, but if that's what they are doing, at least if they add some coriander or cilantro and I don't know, just see how.
Coriander have the same
So coriander is the seed of the cilantro.
It's the same kind of, they have.
That also helps.
Heavy metals too?
Yeah. That's my understanding, that they also help.
Is that's right? So coriander seeds can rid of heavy metals the same like a.
It's part of the system, not by themselves at all. You got to have a combination of things in order to clear the heavy metals. One thing is the heavy metals, you got to block them from the source. You see, when you're choosing your food, do they have pesticides? Are they grown in a good soil? Those are some of the things that you can definitely eliminate them. You see, the pots that you're cooking with.
Well, do you recommend a particular type? Because my mother used to, I'm asking if you recommend a particular type of metal to have your pots and pans in. My mother used to cook with aluminum, and I know aluminum is very detrimental.
Yeah, that's why you see the generation of ours
having Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's,
Yeah,
yes, because of
she died
cooking
from.
in aluminum pots. But you need stainless steel pot. Yeah. Do you know that in Africa, it's very rare people to have Alzheimer's? You know the reason why?
Coconut oil?
No, they cook in clay pots. They burn the clay and become their cooking utensils. But now that they are coming over to get these aluminum pots and coated pots, they're getting it. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Oh.
Interesting. The American way is so messed up on a lot of things with food. But I remember growing up, it was the aluminum pans, pots and pans. And to bake a baked potato, we had to wrap bread in aluminum foil. And even with the first church, Seventh-day Adventist church I joined one time, there were some people having some people over, and they were gonna cook baked potatoes, and they were having some people prep them, get them ready, and they're wrapping them in aluminum foil and then taking a fork and jamming holes in them through the aluminum foil. And I'm like, you're pushing pieces of aluminum foil inside the potato. But yeah, my wife's from Ukraine. They don't have to use aluminum foil to cook potatoes over there. Why did we have to start using?
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, for example, when I was growing up, it will be a little bit more gross, but I'll tell you what we used to do. When we dig the potatoes, you take this clay, so that it comes, you take them in chunks, and you put the wood underneath there and burn it. So once the wood finishes burning, you put your sweet potatoes there and you bury it up, leave it for an hour, it's already cooked. That's what That's how we prepped. When we are looking after cows, we don't have to go home. That was our lunch. Yeah. But I'm not saying that we should return to that kind of life. That's not my intention. My intention here is be cautious of the utensils you use. If it is black inside, and when you scrape it, you see shiny things coming, streaked lines are in your pot, don't give it to anybody. Take it to recycle and throw it away. Get stainless steel. Because that is really poisoning you. Slowly, you'll be missing your driveway when coming home.
Oh, yeah.
Slowly, you'll be missing your driveway. Then when you get, where am I? Man, you have lived on this address for 30 years. Why are you getting lost now? It starts slowly. You put food on the stove, before you know it, it has turned into charcoal. Some of it has passed over your head. Meaning that it has burned. Because you forgot that the stove is burning. That stove is not like wood, the ones we have at home, that you put wood underneath there, the pot on top. If you don't push the wood. But let's be active. Yes, ma'am.
Would you mind sharing with us what your reading of vitamin D is? What is your reading of vitamin D?
Oh, my vitamin D, last time I took it, it was 151.
Do you remember what the doctor said?
Back off. They called me, strictly called me at my house. We are just calling you your vitamin D. The lab that measured it called me. Stop taking vitamin D. Your vitamin D is critical.
What did you say?
I said, thank you for letting me know, but no, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
I got a question. Now, how much zinc should we take?
50 milligrams. Take it at bedtime. Your magnesium and zinc should be at bedtime. Your vitamin D at dinner time.
And zinc with copper, right? You can take
Yes. Now, let me tell you this. If you are eating on American standard diet, you got too much copper. Measure it.
From what?
Eh?
From what?
From junk food. Yeah, if you are American standard diet, you have too much copper already. That's the reason why you see that most people are very irritable. It won't take a minute before they turn on you. Yeah. Copper is the one that does. When teachers are calling you from school, please come, we got a meeting, we need to put your child on IEP. Copper is the culprit.
And aluminum and
Yeah.
mercury.
Aluminum does not increase aggression. Aluminum does not increase aggression, but copper does. It makes both. But aluminum, I'm not saying is good. It can make your IQ go down. It can make you wander around. You can be in class, but you're somewhere else. But copper, when you have high copper, you become more aggressive. Studies have been done. People who commit high crimes, when they measure there, they find that copper was Your wife is bringing food and you see that the food is not sitting right in the plate, you just snatch it, put it in her face. I told you not to bring me plate like that. Why are you doing it? I am the head of the house. Don't do that again.
You said copper and what else when it comes to IEPs again?
Yeah?
You said copper and what else?
Is the main culprit.
Okay.
Copper. Higher copper, low zinc. When you raise the zinc and you balance them, the person is not the same. Yes, ma'am.
I was just gonna say, a while ago, because I started taking zinc during COVID, but when I would take zinc, especially if would take it and hadn't eaten anything, it would make me sick. So it will make you sick. I don't know about everybody. So it would make me sick. So I started taking it at lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I'm going to bed, I guess it would be all right because I'm going to bed. I won't know if I'm sick.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So, but yeah.
In actual fact, I do recommend to take zinc at bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
You still have food in your stomach,
Mm-hmm.
but also you're going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you fall asleep, then you're going to unction with vitamin D that you take at dinner time to begin building the muscles and propelling your immune system. If you take it in the morning, these processes don't happen. You see? So you're going to have muscle atrophy because you need copper, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D in order for us to build strong muscles, strong legs. Did you understand that death starts in the legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When the legs are becoming weaker, we won't do the thing that we love to do. We'll be a couch potato. So we need to take it in the morning. I mean, not in the morning, but when we are going to bed. Yes.
I was also going to say, I had two more things to say. Also, I haven't been taking my vitamins like I was supposed to because I got all of that. I'll take them with me and forget to take them. Sometimes she'll remind me, have you taken your medicine? And here lately, I've been forgetting a lot to take them. And the other night, one night, I got a cramp in my leg so bad. It was in my thigh. And I was like, Lord. So when I got up, mind you, I know I shouldn't be taking that, but I got some muscle relaxers from when I had my surgery. But I took some magnesium and a muscle relaxer, and it went away.
Mm-hmm.
But as we were talking this morning about vitamin D, because that's one of them the doctor gets on me about, because my vitamin D be low. And like I said, I forget to take my pills. But as we was talking about the vitamin D, my phone dinged. My lab work. My vitamin D was really low.
Yeah.
It was 25.9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said I'm gonna have to start taking 2 of my vitamin Ds.
I think that's a blessing that you checked it and you saw. Because what would have happened if you didn't check it? Because you don't have the signs that, oh, my vitamin D level is low, then what normally happens is, if you prolong on that, you go to routine check. Is the doctor is checking. He said, ma'am, we see a mass on your breast. Can you go and do mammogram? Mammograms are not really a true check of, because they can give you false readings. Somebody got to do physical what? Checking. So when you bend over and they check your prostate, say, man, I think this prostate, I don't have bad news, let's verify it. When you get those kind of report, you know that your vitamin D level is very, very low. You tell me someone that has cancer who has a higher vitamin D level. No. When you are diagnosed with a serious illness, your vitamin D level is low. If all the people that are hearing my voice, they just start taking vitamin D, they'll see that their problems are vanishing. Am I saying it will be overnight? No. But in a long run, things that used to bother you are not going to bother you anymore.
And I was just going to say, too, I think that's when they found out, when I was telling you this morning about my thyroid. So they keep checking on my vitamin D because of, like I said, about my thyroid and all of that. I think then when my vitamin D was low, and then I told you my calcium was spilling over in my urine and everything.
Mm-hmm.
When they told me I had the tumor,
Mm-hmm.
the parathyroid tumor, and I had to have surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they keep check on it now, so to make sure I'm not getting any more tumors.
Yeah. Now, when I say vitamin D, I'm not just taking D3 only. It needs to have vitamin K2. If it was modern days, older days, where we used to walk barefoot, stay in the fields, not living in the houses, we eat more fiber, you may not need vitamin K2 because our digestive system makes vitamin K2. But right now, 1 in 100 are eating enough fiber that you could make your own vitamin K2, enough to counteract the rise of calcium from vitamin D. Now, if we get vitamin D from the sun, it's different. Because it doesn't raise calcium in the body, because the body really converts vitamin D by itself. And the process of conversion bypasses the need for vitamin K2. Because God really made us a self-working machine, but we deprive it of the raw materials. All right, go ahead.
This is like a general question about medical missionary work, going back to what the lady said about the autistic person that was still eating meat and junk food and stuff. Is there a general rule that you follow, say, when you're ministering to somebody that has the sad diet?
Mm-hmm.
Do you use that Ellen White quote and really just try to go to that and say, oh, this is the source of your problems, you need to change your diet? Or can you start recommending stuff first that can help them, and then work on that diet as you go along? Which way do you go?
Yeah, I quoted that quote. I quoted the last part of it because it says, with Jesus mingled with the people as one who desired their what?
They're good. Yes.
They are good. Then he gains confidence.
Right.
Then he bids them what? Follow me. That's the mode of medical missionary work. You can't go in people's houses and say, ma'am, you are eating wrong, you need to stop.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're going to kick you out of that house. They're going to kick you out within a minute. Who are you to tell me what I should eat? But what you do is, hey, ma'am, how are you doing? Friend them.
Yeah.
Invite them to your house. Can I come and visit with you? Can we go to the store together? You do things that they like, and you like what they're doing, they like what you're doing. In the process, before you even say, follow me, they begin to copy your habits. I hope you're not going to copy theirs. Because you want to correct that habit. Then, when you have established a relationship, you begin to teach them. Because they have gained confidence in you as a person, honest and truthful. You don't just go there, let me read the Bible for you. Yeah. Sunday church is wrong. All people that go to Sunday church are going to be lost. Those kind of blanket statements. There are so many ways you can say like that. That's psychology 101. You see? So you got to be courteous. It starts in the grocery store. That's your neighbor. She's an old lady. You can ask, hey, let's go to the grocery store. Then you walk with them. You get in the same car. They come in your car. If you can go with their car. If they're able, yeah, I'll drive. Okay, let's go. Then you go to the store, you pick up the card. They put theirs over that side, you put yours this side. You go to the cash register, you check it out. I'm not saying you should pay for them because they have already money that they can pay for it. If you got enough, you can say, okay, don't worry about it, I'll pay for it. That's fine. But you don't do that the first time you go. Then as you gain the relationship, then you begin to introduce things that are objectionable. Let's say you go to their house, they are cooking, and you go at the table, you come at the table, oh, let's come and eat. Then you open the plate, you see the mouth of a hog. That's an extreme example. You understand what I'm saying? That's an extreme example. You open it up, it is looking like this. You just, ah! You say, ma'am, thank you so much for your kindness, but I don't eat this. Please don't feel bad. I don't eat this. When I was growing up, let me give you a true story. We went to the southern part of our country. Then, lunchtime, we were told to go into the house to eat food. I don't know whether you know cornmeal when you make it into porridge, thick. Yeah. That thing. They gave us covered nicely. My dad opened the part of the food, the pap. Then I opened the one that was like relish for it. Man, palm of a monkey is in there. These people, they eat monkeys. It's 2 palms, one for me and one for my dad. So my dad covered it, and when they came, he said, no, thank you so much for your courtesy, but we don't eat this. They said, oh, we're going to make you eggs. My dad said, no, thank you.
Question, what should a breakfast look like? Eat in the morning time.
Eat like a king in the morning. Eat like Papa. That means what you eat for lunch needs to be eaten because you're breaking the fast.
So, but I'm saying, like I said, should it be fruits and vegetables, or what should it be?
No, let's say you are a vegetarian. I would have a cup of beans yeah, you can have that. Vegetables. And you can have a carbohydrates. If you want to use carbohydrates as whole grain, you can have that. Or if you got a whole wheat bread, you can have that. So that you have enough food to give you energy for the day that is what? That is coming.
So, no eggs in the morning time?
No, I'm not saying no eggs. If you eat eggs, that's a good protein. If you eat beans, that's a good protein.
I know, like I make a burrito in the morning time. I like black beans, eggs, and cheese.
Yes. That's a good one because you got good protein in there.
Because that's why I like eating in the morning time. I like a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you got carbohydrates, protein, and fats.
Okay, because like I said, I love exercise. I like to continue to work out and build muscle. That's what I'm asking. So like I said, I'm like, they was like, so well, you need at least 206 grams of protein daily. Like I said, I had to multiply my weight, 35.
Okay.
That's 6,000 milligrams of vitamin D3 a day for me.
Okay. I don't have that math myself, so I can't.
I wrote it down already.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to transition off the eggs, you can get protein from something else too.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on now.
Yeah.
The beans.
Who?
Beans. You can get that same protein.
Now, how many of you, when you eat beans, it gives you gas?
Depends on the beans. Depends on the beans.
Now, let me tell you this. 30 minutes before eating, 30 minutes before eating, take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and in 8 ounces of water. You're not going to have that gas. It is a symptom of low acid in the stomach. You try that. You'll love beans. But the good thing is, if you develop that habit, you're going to rebuild the parietal cells in your stomach that produces acid. Over time, when we age, these cells diminish. So you produce less and less. These children doesn't have that problem of gas. Very rare you find them passing gas. Very rare. Unless you give them food, that will diminish the gas. But when you become like in your 20s, going to 30s, 40s, my goodness. You hold it until you get on the corner and say, man, I need to release it. Then somebody comes back.
So if everything right with your stomach, you will not have any problems.
No. But the good part of it, if you do it consistently, you'll never need it. It's not a thing that you're going to do forever. Because when the stomach stops producing enough acid, do you know what is happening? You are not breaking down your protein into amino acid. As a result, the repair crews have no materials to use to repair the degenerating organs. So the degenerating organs is your stomach. So you're recycling the problem.
So the longer you taking this apple cider, so I guess and beans, and then in a little while that you will fix this acid in your stomach, right?
Yeah, you don't have, there are so many things, but just ask Dr. Google, how can I increase acid in my stomach? He'll give you a array of items that you can use. Then you choose what is suitable for you. That can suit you. I mean, these days, there's a lot of knowledge out there. You can say, AI, tell me, how can I increase acid in my stomach? You get all information. Don't lose it. Keep it. Try one by one until you establish the one that suits you. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have a problem with beans, but soy, I can't. Tofu, I can eat tofu or drink soy milk, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, could it be like something in the soy that?
I think soy, you are allergic to it. It could be vitamin D. Raise your vitamin D first, and you begin to introduce these foods, because when it reacts with your immune system, you don't have anything that can stop your immune system. That's the bad feeling that you are feeling. It's your immune system acting.
Where the milk might have a carrageenan.
I love tofu.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta drink soy milk, you don't want additives in it.
Additives in them.
Here, maybe milk, soy milk, will you take it for carrageenan? Carrageenan, because carrageenan will be kind of bacteria after soy.
Mm-hmm.
Just read the ingredients. If you see carrageenan, don't buy that.
Soy milk?
Yes.
No, it's the white soy.
It's just water.
Like I said, it's tofu. I love tofu, but when I eat it, I have gas. I'm sorry, I'm bad.
It has a preservative in it too.
Yeah, it could be. If you react to it, definitely.
Could be an imbalance in the microbiome.
That could be the possibility, but also I would also say that the combination of vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium is not in balance.
Like I said,
Because I don't know what she's saying, microbiome, okay? How long after you've eaten the foods do you find apathy? You feel bad?
It's not that I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I have gas.
You can't what?
Yes.
It's just that I have gas.
Yeah, that means
About beans,
no,
beans
okay.
don't bother me.
Uh-huh.
It's soy. It's tofu or soy milk or anything like that.
I saw a recipe. I'm not made it, but it was chickpeas and they made tofu. More.
Yeah.
But you see,
You can do this with split beans too.
Yeah.
but also what we have to, you got to really come to the underlying cause. Eh? I think you got to really correct the underlying cause. Find it out and eliminate that. You'll never have problems with that. I don't think that it is because of the soy itself. Of course, many people are allergic to what? To soy. But this allergic reaction comes under the umbrella of vitamin D, magnesium and zinc, because these modulate your immune system and they train them to recognize these things. So if your immune system is not trained to recognize them, you're going to react to it. It's a strange thing that is coming into your body, or no matter how much you have been doing it, it will remain strange. So I would encourage you to begin looking at it. If I were in your shoes, if I were in your shoes, this is what I would do. I would isolate those, raise my vitamin D, then begin to bring them slowly. The first time you bring it, check your pulse. Just take a little bit, a piece. You check your pulse, you take the reading. You bite it, you chew it and swallow. Wait for 10 minutes and take your pulse again. If you're going to react with more than 10 points of your pulse, that means you are still allergic to it. So go back to the drawing board. You see? Because most of the food allergies, it's the response of our immune system. Because there's mimicry going there. When I say mimicry, it means that the cells of that food are mirroring the cells of your body. So the immune system is not recognizing the cells of your body, thinking that it's an enemy and attack it. Most of the times they are sinus cells. They are mimic to what you are allergic to, the cells of that food. So I would definitely begin from there. Raise your vitamin D so your vitamin D can train them to recognize that's not an enemy. That's your body. Back off. They say, oh, sorry, sir. They have learned it. And that's the reason why when children are growing up, you start giving them food. You don't just give them 9 yards. You got to start slowly. A little bit so that they can get used to it. Then they'll love it. I think you're talking about autistic children. Number one nutritional deficiency for autistic children is zinc. That's the reason why you find in their rooms the holes are beating the holes.
Yeah.
It's zinc. They can't absorb zinc. You got to get the one that is highly absorbable, or you got to mix it with food. The reason why they are picky eaters is zinc deficiency. Because if you get zinc deficiency, one, you don't have appetite. Two, food tastes like cardboard. That's the same thing when people are going through chemotherapy. Their complaint is the food tastes like pepper. It has no taste in their mouth because you don't have the taste which is graining not graining, but the taste buds are bent out. The same thing with autistic children. They don't eat the foods that you and I love to eat. To them, it's junk. But their junk is real food. All right? I know there are a lot of questions. Come on, keep asking. Yes.
Sophia mentioned that her stomach was unsettled when she took the zinc. I know that there are different kinds of zinc that is being sold. Zinc oxide is usually more irritating. I've been taking zinc picolinate during the pandemic. Which one do you recommend? And with magnesium
That's the one
too.
I recommend most of the time because picolinate is much better on your stomach.
Yeah, and magnesium too. It depends what form you take. Is it threonate? Is it glycinate?
Yes. Yeah. Glycinate is highly absorbable. That's the most common magnesium you're gonna get. If you get magnesium oxide, nature-made, just put it in your garden and plant tomatoes there. Then when they grow, you're gonna eat more magnesium from your tomatoes. Okay. Yeah, not directly from it.
Yeah, inorganic ones are irritating to the stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask something else about the vinegar. So the spirit of prophecy tells us not to eat vinegar, and I know that if I eat it, for me it bothers my stomach. I have recommended vinegar to people who have high blood pressure, like a medicine. Maybe take 1 tablespoon in a cup of water. But zinc also helps to raise the stomach acid. And how do you feel about digestive enzymes?
Yeah, you can have digestive enzymes, but to me, for me, I have tested all these. Digestive enzymes is not a whole surety that you're gonna make hydrochloric acid. You either take real hydrochloric acid by itself, butane, but make sure it's coming from cow, not pig. Okay?
Yeah.
You understand that this world people sell anything that they can make money for cheap. Right. So make sure that it is from cow, not pig. That's the reason why personally, I have a problem taking butane because the manufacturers are deceitful. Pork is cheaper than...
I got one that said it was vegetarian. I didn't know how they make a vegetarian butane.
Yeah, if you're a vegetarian, then definitely you don't want to go that way.
Maybe they lied. It said it was vegetarian on the bottle of it.
Yeah, they can say that it's vegetarian. How can they make butane out of the vegetable?
Butane. That I don't know. Because there's also for the liver, like there was a question about the alkaline phosphatases. So you need something to thin out the bile so the liver can function properly. So you can take the tatka, which is originally it's a bile extract from the ox, right? But of course, it's expensive to get it from the ox or from the bear or something. So they make it in the lab, so it's vegetarian. So they said the tatka is vegetarian.
Okay,
so I'm thinking they probably made that in the lab. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, yes, they do make a lot of things in the lab. But when it comes to liver, I do think there are many, many natural things that you can restore your liver.
Yeah, dandelion.
Yes, food is the one that really does the restoration. Castor oil can help to clean the liver too.
Do you take it by mouth too?
You can take it by mouth and put it on the side.
How much do you take by mouth?
2 tablespoons in 8 ounces of water. You warm the water and you drink it.
Early in the morning before you take anything
I usually, you do it early in the morning. Don't do it in the evening because you don't want to stay up going to the bathroom all night long. You want to sleep, get rest, then take it in the morning, maybe around 8, so that 9, 10, 11, by 12 o'clock, you're finished your business.
How long can you take it? Because I know some people take it against parasites, right? That can also flush out parasites from the body, the castor oil. So, but some people say don't take it too long. Don't take it more than 2 weeks or something.
No, I wouldn't take it more than 2 weeks. I wouldn't do that because you are distorting the normal function of the body.
And maybe take it with some lemon to emulsify.
Yeah, I mean, for example, I can take it 2 days, then give yourself a break. Go next week another 2 days. Because the whole idea of castor oil is to clean your digestive system. But if there are other means, you want to clean your liver, there are so many things that you can do to clean your liver other than castor oil itself. Castor oil is not all in all, but it's a good supplement to help cleanse the system. So if you ask me, what do you use for cleaning? That question is really much vague because there are a lot of things to do it. So what is your findings when you do castor oil?
Oh, castor oil. I used it on my eyes because a neighbor told me she was listening to Barbara O'Neill and she was diagnosed with cataracts. And she started putting it on. And when she went to the doctor next time, the doctor said she didn't have cataracts anymore. So I started seeing floaters in my eyes and sometimes even flashes of lights. And I thought, okay, until I make it to the eye doctor, I'm going to put some castor oil. So by the time I went to the doctor didn't find anything wrong, but my glasses were not good for me anymore. So I got actually smaller prescription. So it helped with my eyes.
That's good. Can you see that? Because there are certain illnesses, doctors say, there's nothing you can do.
You put it on your eyelids?
Yeah, on the eyelid before I would go to sleep.
Consistency. You can't put today, then you put it next week, thinking that it will definitely work. No, it won't work. You got to be consistent. Do it on a regular basis. Go ahead, ma'am.
I have a question about the CoQ10 and the omega fats.
Omega fat.
The CoQ10 though, because my doctor helped me taking that.
Yeah, CoQ10 helps you to make energy, and it helps in cell division too.
So can you take it with turmeric too?
Yeah, you can take with turmeric, but you see, CoQ10 is a fat soluble, so you want to definitely take it with some kind of fat on it.
Okay, and also I take olive leaf extract. I was told to take those pills.
Yeah. Now, for me, I like my things to be measurable. I like my things to be measurable. So, for example, if you take the herb, you are guessing what you're taking, hoping that tomorrow I'm going to get up differently. But if I take D3, K2, I can measure it to say, okay, I've taken 50,000 today. How am I feeling the following day? But because we have been cautioned that vitamin D is toxic, you can't take it in larger doses. That's why we get afraid. So let's say you have some herbs. People say, okay, boil this in water and take 1 cup every day. But what's the content of that herb in the water, and does it have what it needs to have before you put it in the water to boil it? We don't have a lab to check it. We just depend on oral history to tell us, okay, if you do this, now you're banking that when you start drinking it everything that you are having problems with has what? Vanished. I'm not doubting about that, because that's how we have grown over the years to take these herbs. For example, you go to the garden, you get collard greens, you cut it and put it in the pot, cook it, you eat it. But for you to know how much is collard greens giving me magnesium, you have to go to the lab and check it. Or else you're going to see that your muscle cramps are what? Not happening anymore. Then you attribute to the vegetables that you are what? Eating. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, taking a magnesium pill, some people have a problem with it. My only problem is not a problem of the pill itself, but my problem is the vegetables we are eating, where they are coming from, depends on the soil they were what? Grown. But when you get that pill, someone has standardized it. But don't forget that the love of money is the root of what? I had a diabetic person. We went to the health food store to buy cinnamon, because cinnamon lowers what? Blood sugar. Then on the bottle say, take half a teaspoon twice a day. So she tried to take half a teaspoon. Man, it's like you just put fuel on the fire. It went up. Say, maybe take a teaspoon. It went up. Say, take a tablespoon. It went up. Then I said, just take half of the bag and put it in water and drink it. The sugar never lowered. Only to find that it was sawdust mixed with a little bit of cinnamon. Half sawdust, grounded completely right, and rubbing cinnamon in there.
Yeah, they say you gotta wash the ones that you buy off the store.
You do.
It's better for you to buy real cinnamon and grind it yourself. But these put in capsules, you don't know what you're buying.
The same is turmeric. I don't believe capsules.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say here is that be wise as a serpent and be honest as a dove. Because there are bad actors out there. Everywhere they can make a penny, they're going to go for it. They don't care what you're going to go through. All they care is what they're going to put in their pocket. Oh, wow. You still want to stay? I can talk to you. Yes, ma'am. Can I get a napkin? It's getting warm in here. Oh, thank you.
I have three things. Somebody I know that was going to the barbershop and were getting their hair cut and started forming some bumps back there, and the bumps are now accumulating, and it's like turning into some type of, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, that's very common. What you're explaining is very common. They're reacting to the utensils and they were using in the barbershop. The clippers themselves, they are reacting to it. Get DMSO and rub them in the back.
DMSO?
Yeah. Cream. Do it before they go to the barbershop, and when they come back, it will go away.
Could it be a ringworm? Could it be a ringworm?
Even if it is a ringworm, whatever it is, DMSO will definitely. Normally, when you cut your hair and they age you here, there are a lot of people that it can come like big bumps in the back there. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. They are not cleaning their clippers. But I would suggest that get DMSO. I've told most of these barbers in barber shops, when I go to cut my hair, I teach them. Because I got to go with mine when I go there. I said, if you have DMSO and the thing that you are using here is toxic, one, the most professional that has a problem hair cutting is prostate problem. They have always benign swollen prostate because one of the chemicals they use in the barbershop and the hair they cut, it settles in the body. So, yeah, definitely do DMSO on that. Take more vitamin D. It will definitely go away.
Okay, ma. What type of DMSO?
DMSO is, you got your phone? Mm-hmm. Go to Amazon. What type of DMSO?
Is it liquid or is it powder or is it?
You can, no, it comes in a cream or liquid. I would, if that is the case, liquid is better. Because all you have to do is put it on a cotton swab and rub it on. Cream also will do better because you just rub it. But I would prefer to have liquid than cream.
Okay. And second thing is, what protocol would you give to someone who has a fatty liver?
You want the long version?
Yeah, the long version.
No. We don't have we don't have much time. Okay. You see, it's 5 o'clock right now.
I can call you about that if that's too long.
Yeah. That's fine.
And the third one is psoriasis and eczema.
Psoriasis, vitamin D should be on board, magnesium on board, and zinc on board. You won't have those if you have those nutrients up on board. Omega-3 fatty acids on board.
And olive oil, they have to make olive oil shea butter with the cream. It's very helpful.
You see, yes, those are to remove from the surface because it's just not only appearing on the surface. It's an internal issue. The digestive system is not doing well.
And the digestive system can be disturbed by allergies such as wheat.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody who went for a month without wheat, and the psoriasis cleared up. Didn't even take vitamin D or anything.
It could be a gluten intolerance.
Yeah. Yeah, quit eating food. Yeah, that you have no business eating. Okay, friends.
Just to comment on the wheat thing. Some of what I've looked into about the wheat is a lot of people that do have problems with it. They're eating just whatever wheat. It's GMO stuff.
Yes.
And since Aliona started baking bread, we found better flour on the internet. That's a heritage wheat.
Yeah.
That's kind of like from an heirloom plant that's old. It hasn't been hybridized or
original.
Yes. So
yes.
You can find better products if you try and look for them.
Yeah. You see, what you are doing is you are willing to invest up front.
Yeah.
They don't invest up front. They want to invest after you buy it because it will enrich their pockets. And they want to maximize their profits. Why would they go and get organic that is original, which is a little more expensive? And nowadays, it's not harvested in abundance like it used to be. I remember wheat when we were growing up. You see, I could go in there. People won't see me in a wheat field. But right now, when it comes up, it has gone too tall. That dwarf wheat is the one that is causing a lot of problems in many people. And that's the bread we eat regularly.
I mean, you can find person who bake me right at home and buy, or you just learn how to do it, but don't use like a yeast, like use like a starter.
When are you going to start teaching bread making? That's your talent.
When people will ask
You want me to give you a first student in your class? Yeah, there she is. Yeah. Let's learn to listen, brothers and sisters. Let's listen. Do not ignore these things. It will come time that you can't get into the store. Unless you get what? The mark of the beast. What about money is gone? You can grow wheat and you can grind it. This is the time to begin preparing for it. Have your high-speed blender or a grind mill. It is very, very cheap. Let me tell you this. I have a full container of things that people call me. If you need them, come and get them for the Lifestyle Center. I can tell you this. The only money that I've spent on that Lifestyle Center so far is the land that I bought. But things right now, a 40-foot container is full. Furniture, beds. All I have to do is I look on Marketplace. It says free. Come and get it. There, the hillbillies are going. We bring it, we stack it in there. We bring it, we stack it in there. Right now, what is remaining is for us to get a building and start putting up, bringing people. All the hot tubs, people are innovating. These people are rich. A heart-controlled tub. They just uproot the whole system. They don't want it anymore. They put it on Facebook. Then I say, honey, come on, let's pull up our trailer. Let's go. We go there, we pack it up, bring it home.
I can't remember how many of those hot tubs I've cut up with the stalls all thrown away in remodel jobs.
Yeah.
People just throw it away, and to get it out of the house, they have to cut it up in pieces
Mm-hmm.
just to get it out. But I want it.
Yeah. So, another man's junk is another man's meat. Yeah. So,
Address the apple cider vinegar and distilled vinegar?
huh? No. Apple cider vinegar is different from distilled vinegar. Definitely. They're different. The way they are made, they're different.
And plus, if you can make it at home, it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different story too. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you make it at home and wine, it's ridiculous.
And the sauerkraut. The Europeans make good
It's the
sour
best.
cabbage.
Yeah, the sauerkraut I can take, but the apple cider vinegar.
I read a video about how you can make it even just with apple skin. And of course, just as long as it's, and then it says it's.
Is it the smell or
No,
in your stomach?
my mom would make a pastry and she would put just 1 tablespoon in the whole pan of pastry. And when I eat it, I feel my stomach burning. I'm thinking, I asked her, did you put vinegar in it? Yes. Oh. So I didn't even know.
Yeah, now what is happening is this. When it burns like that, you don't have enough mucous membrane in your stomach.
Not enough acid or something?
Yeah, mucous membrane. Mucous membrane is the lining of your stomach. The parietal cells are attached to that lining, the one that produces the acid. So if you got bare spots, that's what is burning. It is touching the blood surface of your stomach.
That was the time when I was eating wheat. Now I don't eat wheat anymore, so I don't know. Maybe it's different now, but.
Okay, yeah. But you are missing nothing in order not to take apple cider vinegar. There's nothing really. There are so many ways you can increase your acid in the stomach. It's not an issue these days that you have to increase acid using apple cider vinegar. No. If you are able to digest food without any problems, I don't drink apple cider vinegar. There's no problem But if you are having bloating, that is low acid in the stomach, then the long run effect of that is unable to rebuild much of your systems. It doesn't really just overnight you're blind, no. But the eye has to have, the ear has to have, regenerate, make new cells. You can't make those new cells if you are not digesting, breaking down the protein that you're eating. You see, the stomach is acidic. If I would put my hand, it will melt completely in the stomach. That's how high the acid is. So if it comes a little bit lower, that's the bloating you see, then you're not breaking down the amino acid that you need to break down. Let's suppose you are having a knee problem. You go to the doctor, they tell you that, oh, it's bone on bone. Okay? The only thing that we can do for you is to give you a plastic knee. That's not true. The bone can regenerate. Your joints, the cartilage can regenerate. Start drinking water, increasing acid in your stomach, you're going to rebuild it. I have helped a number of people, I would say a lot, by my vicinity to postpone their knee surgeries. If your doctor schedules your knee surgery a week ahead, call me. I'll tell you what to do. And when you go back to your doctor, you say, oh, no, you don't need it. Gallbladder is one of the organs that people don't mind about yanking them out. They just lay down, come on, yank it out.
I don't understand.
No. On my computer here, I have gallstones, Ziploc bag full that has come from a gallbladder. They wanted to take it out. They said, okay, your gallbladder cannot be really saved. There's no way we can save your gallbladder. So we scheduled, it went on a Friday, they scheduled it the next Wednesday. So as soon as she came out of that doctor's office, she was on the phone because she heard me on the program that I always host every Sabbath, every fourth Sabbath at 4:30. It's on Zoom. So someone said, the doctor told me that my gallbladder is gone, it's giving it trouble. It needs to be taken out. So I said, okay, give me your email. She gave me. I sent her 1 day liver cleanse, do it tomorrow, and then go and do your surgery. When she went there, the doctor couldn't recognize where the gallbladder was. 1 day liver cleanse. She stayed in the bathroom the whole day.
It's worth it.
It worked because I told her, buy a strainer, okay? Buy a strainer and put at the bottom of the commode so that when you flush, you clean the gallstones. They remain in the strainer. So you can see how much they have come from your gallbladder. A Ziploc bag, the sandwich bag, full of gallstones. So when he took back to her doctor, she put it on the table. Then the doctor said, what is that? Then he said, give me $1,000. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Nobody should lose a gallbladder. Nobody. Nobody.
So what did she do?
Cleanse.
What kind?
Yeah.
Olive oil and
Liver cleanse. When you have liver cleanse, you open the bile ducts and you open the gallbladder duct it pushes all the gallstones into your digestive system. So when you go to the bathroom, you'll see. That's why I say get a strainer and put it at the bottom of. So when you flush, the feces is gonna, the gallstones are gonna stay in the strainer. The feces will go away. Yeah. Yeah.
She said, how? How did you?
What is recipe?
No, the recipe is Epsom salt water. Yeah, but you have to take malic acid for 5 days. When you take malic 5 days, malic acid will break down the stones.
What acid?
Malic acid.
What is it called?
It's a supplement.
Malic acid.
Malic, MALIC, malic acid.
Or you can drink apple juice, right?
Yeah. No,
Because that's where
yeah, apple juice. Yes, apple juice. You're right.
And then how much like Epsom salt? Because it's this is very nasty.
Yeah, it's not. That's the part that many people don't like.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, but you make concussion like today. You start at 1 o'clock. You take another one at 5. You take another one at 7. You take another one in the morning at 5. Then you take another one at 8. You finish at 10. Then the work begins.
The work begins.
Yeah, the work begins. So you sit on the toilet. You'll be surprised how many things we keep in our system.
So what amount of Epsom salt and water? Every time the same amount, right?
No, it's not the same every time. It's portions that the program says. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
When you sent me the protocol, I thought you mentioned lemon or grape. Was lemon or grapefruit? One of the two? Was it lemon or grapefruit?
I thought it was grapefruit.
You say, what are you asking? Is it lemon or?
She said when you sent her a protocol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll send you. Just.
You sent it already.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I forgot if it was lemon or grapefruit.
Most of the times it's grapefruit. But if you are taking some medications, then you can substitute with lemon. Make sure you do it the day you are not going to work.
Can I have less?
Yeah, just text me. I'll text me your email. I'll send it to you. Oh, brothers and sisters. I know we can definitely, I think you can turn off that thing now. You want to turn off this?
I'll get the man.
I don't have your email address. May I have it?
You got my number?
No.
803-427-3870. Just send me that email, headline,
A text?
Codrington_Banda@yahoo.com. Oh, yeah, that's my email. Codrington. RINGTON. Babe, that's your job now. You can give her all my details.
Oh, you want this off too?
Yeah, you can turn it off. I'm almost done now.